Good afternoon, YouTubers. T-Square with T-Square Talk. So I hope everybody's having a great day. It is Friday, getting ready to kick off the weekend, and I really can't wait to see what silver is going to do today and how it is going to be set up for the weekend. And what I mean by that is, a lot of people, they get paid on Fridays, and they end up buying their gold, their silver, whatever the case may be, on Fridays. And I'm filming this in the middle of the night on Thursday, and I just was reading a comment, and I was trying to debate what I wanted to do today's video on. I always like to do a good video on Friday and Saturday, because Friday and Saturdays are, let's be honest, they're the hot days, and Sunday a little bit, are the hot days for YouTube. And, I was sitting here thinking, I was reading through some of the comments, and somebody had said what I actually believe, that the opportunity to get cheap silver and cheap gold, the opportunity to just stack, could be winding down. Now, will you still be able to buy silver? Absolutely. I'm not going to sit here and tell you silver is going to be unattainable. You will not be able to get it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that. That, to me, is clickbait. You will always be able to buy gold and silver, no matter where in the world you are. Now, do I think you may have to pay dearly for it? Absolutely. Do I think it could be punishable if you get caught buying it? It's a possibility. Do I think that's going to happen here in the U.S.? You never know. Some of the stuff going on nowadays, it shocks me what they're trying to pass. Some of you guys have been following this new rule that they want to try to pass on what defines capital gains and how you should pay on your basically profits. They're trying to say that if you buy a house for $100,000 and in a year it's $125,000, well, even though you're still living in it, you should have to pay taxes on that $25,000, even though it's not realized gains, which to me is just absurd, that they would even try. I mean, this shouldn't even be a question, because it's not a profit until you have taken U.S. dollars, until you've taken money. Some people, their house has gone up so high in value, they wouldn't have the money to pay the taxes on that house. I'll be honest, I originally bought my house that I live in 2008. When it was a housing crisis, and I bought it this one was in 2005. My other one was in 2008, but either one, you could take either one. The 2005 one was because the base went under and everything was up for sale, and the 2008 one was because of housing collapse, essentially. And where I'm at, we still hadn't even fully recovered from the base closure. So, with that being said, though, what's important to think about here is, the house that I live in, I probably paid $80,000 roughly. And now, they would try to appraise it at approximately $150,000. If I had to pay taxes on $70,000, I'll be honest, I don't have that kind of fiat currency. I'd probably have to sell some precious metals to figure it out, or I would just make do and see what I could do. But I find it hard that they would promote, or that they would pass that rule, but I find it even harder that they would even mention it, but yet they did. So, I'm getting way off topic here. So we're going to get back to gold and silver. I think a lot about when silver was $5. Now, I wasn't stacking then. Some of you all were. One day, silver was sitting at $5. Now, you can look at the charts, and all of a sudden, it just starts to climb and climb and climb and climb. And it goes all the way up to $50. And there's a lot of people out there that are waiting for the dip. They're waiting for the dip. When that jump happened, we never saw $5 silver again after that. Yeah, it went up to $50, and some people bought at $50 and they got hit hard. Can you imagine buying your stack at $50 an ounce and then sitting on it since 2008? It would sting. It would sting. It would leave a sour taste. I definitely wouldn't want to buy any more of it if that was the case. as has happened to some people when it went up to $30. I know people that bought at 30 and 31, and they're disgusted by silver right now. But here's what I think is going to happen. I mean, you're seeing a lot of people not wanting to take U.S. debt now. Treasury notes aren't selling like they used to. The DXY is now under 102. And essentially, as the DXY goes lower and lower, it basically means that your dollar is weaker and weaker in purchasing power. You start to see everything go up in price. Oil, silver, gold, food, the whole 9 yards. And little by little, as that comes down, you're going to see the prices of silver and gold go up, in my personal opinion. And eventually, when we see a big jump, I think people are going to, the people that bought in at 31 are going to be happy. They're going to end up, maybe they'll sell thinking, man, I'm getting out while I can. The people that bought in at 50 in 2008, as it continues to go up and it gets around $50, they might sell. Disgusted by how long they waited to see the prices get up to that. But here's what I believe will happen. The price will keep going up. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Now, right there, someone out there watching this video right now is saying, man, you never said you thought silver would go up to 100. Here's the thing. I think silver will go to 100, but I also think that after a correction in everything, I believe that if you force something down, I've always said this, it's like a beach ball in a swimming pool. You can hold it underwater. Eventually, when you let go of it, it ain't coming to the surface. It's going to overshoot. And when it overshoots, you can expect it to go over basically the surface in the air. When a manipulated silver market and gold market corrects and gets let go, it is going to go past fair market value, in my opinion. Now, will I take profits? It's a lot of people that will. I've always said that, if the silver that I hold doubles in value, I would sell some of it. I'd sell half of it probably and have all my money. I'd have no cash invested, but I'd still have the other half of my stack. However, if things are really bad, I might get scared. I might get greedy. Some people get greedy. They want to hold it all. They don't want to give up any of it. I hear comments all the time that says, I've never sold any of my silver or gold. And if that's you, that's great. That's dedication. I've sold some of mine. I've let go of some of mine. I usually try to let go of the higher price stuff. But with that being said, who knows? But as we start to see the prices climb on gold and silver, I expect that it will be harder and harder for people to stomach the price increase. If 1 ounce of silver, that's not an ounce of silver. I want to use a generic one, but I don't even know if I have a generic one. We'll use this Christmas one. If an ounce of silver today is $25, $26, and all of a sudden it went up to 30. Do you think people are going to be quick to buy? I'll be honest. I'll slow down on my buying. If it goes to 40, I won't be buying. Why? Because I already have some. I can find other things to put my fiat cash to ahead of time. Pay my taxes early. I've got to pay them at some point. Just different little things, little bills, get ahead on. And if the price keeps going up, I'm not complaining because I've already been stacking. A lot of people, though, will start getting scared. And then that's where the mistakes can come in. Someone out there will probably buy if silver gets up to 50, 60, 100, just like they did at $50 silver. And they haven't recovered from it. I do believe the time and the opportunity for a good deal is slowly coming to an end. I think that $25 silver is cheap if you can still find it for $25, $26. Soon, when it goes up, it may never come back down to this price again. I know a lot of people out there are waiting for this deflation and silver to come down to sub 20, and gold's come down. I don't know what people are waiting for gold. When it was $1,800 less than 2 months ago, that was an opportunity. When silver was $21, you guys seen, I went in heavy. I spent a lot of the money I had. I spent my credit card. I used credit card. Unfortunately, I know some people are against that. But now I'm paying that all off. It takes, for me, the way I use my credit, it takes 60 days before I get the bill. 60 days, a lot can change in the price of metal. And I don't carry a balance on anything. I pay my bill when it comes in. That's why I like credit. Credit is a way to get stuff, in my opinion, today and get to pay for it tomorrow, as long as you pay it at the 60-day deadline or whatever your credit card is set to. There's a few little loopholes that you can use if need be, but you got to be careful using them, and you got to negotiate a little bit with your credit card company. So with that being said, though, we're going to wrap up the video. I don't want to go too over. However, I think people really should consider, this is not financial advice, take a look at the pros and cons of buying silver. I don't see many cons personally, but take a look at them. Do some homework. This is not financial advice, nor should it be considered as such. You could end up buying gold or silver tomorrow, and all of a sudden the price plunges back to $5 silver and, I don't know, $500 gold. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's extremely comical when I hear even statements like that, but, because we don't want to be held liable, a lot of us will mention that. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. Please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Hit that thumbs up button for me if you're not. And leave me a comment. And I will see you guys again next time on T-Square Talk. Hopefully this was a good video. I should have maybe showed you some more, but I didn't have any packages to open today because I am pretty well caught up. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys again next time on T-Square Talk. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.